Creating and graphing relations using a table of values. When given the formula that represents a relationship, a table of values can be used to create a set of ordered pairs that can be plotted on the Cartesian plane to represent the relationship. First, we need to create a table of values, and then we need to choose values for the independent variable x. So we can pick some values for x. And I might start with picking x is -2, x is -1, x is 0, x is 1, and x is 2. Then we would need to substitute the x values into the formula to solve for the dependent variable y. So we're going to start with an example. We've chosen our x values to be -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. In order to solve for the y values, for the formula y equals 2x plus 1, we need to substitute in our x values. So we copy the equation exactly as is, but instead of putting the x in, we put brackets. And then we're going to put the value of x in. Then we need to use our values, our order of operations to evaluate this. And 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1, which equals 5. And we get the ordered pair -2. Oops, what did I do? I did put in the wrong value. Oops. So let's go back and put the right value in. I should have put +2 in here. Or sorry, -2. Let's just erase the whole thing. Apparently, I can't get it to be neat otherwise. So we put our 2 in, we substitute in our x. That should be a negative sign, so we end up with -4 plus 1, which is -3. So when we do the next one, we need another value. 2 times, we put brackets in where the x is. We substitute our x value in as -1. And we use order of operations. We have to do multiplication before addition, so it becomes -2 plus 1, and the y value is -1. And we have an ordered pair where x is -1 and y is also -1. Now we're going to try it for x is 0. We put in our 0 for the x. Anything times 0 is 0. We have 0 plus 1, which is 1, and the ordered pair is 0 for x and 1 for y. When x is 1, we're going to put in a 2 and then our bracket for our x value, and we're going to put 1 in the brackets. We multiply before we add, and we have 2 plus 1 is 3. And our last value is 2. So y equals 2. Put bracket for the x and put the +2 in the brackets for x. Do multiplication before addition. So we have 4 plus 1. That equals 5, and the ordered pair is 5. Now you'll notice we have 5 x values in our table of values. If we have several values, it allows us to get a better idea when we plot the points of what the graph is going to look like and patterns. So I would suggest at this point, we're going to use 5 x values or 5 values for the independent variable when we're trying to get an idea what a relationship looks like. Now we're going to graph it. So we've got a bunch of ordered pairs. Now remember, we always start at the origin, so our first point is -2, 3. So we're going 2 to the left is 0, 1, 2, and up, nope, down because the y is negative, down 3. So there's 1 point right there. A very messy point. We've got the point -1, 1, so we start at 0 again at the origin. We go left 1, down 1. We've got another point there. Zero, 1, we're going to 0. We go up 1. We've got a point right on the y-axis at 0, 1. 1, 3, we start at the origin, go right 1 and count up 3. We're going to put another point there. And then 2, 5, we're going to go right 2 and up 5. And we see a point right there. And then we're going to pick up this line so it's nice and neat. And we're going to draw a line through it. And whenever we draw a line, we should show, if it's just based on X and Y, we need to put the arrows on that line in order to show. We could have kept choosing X values both directions, so we should have that on there. And what's significant about this? We do see that in the end, we have a straight line.